Howdy how guys. Alright, no funny video today. Why? Because I want everybody's head in the game. Look at this. This is the announcement. This is a very, very, very rare FOMC move. Usually we get a fake out. Maybe to the downside, it's brought up. It's always the second move. We got no second move. We got straight rip. Sure, we had a little bit of a rejection. Bears are gonna come in here tomorrow. Now, again, same thing applies. If we can take out that with 1 cent, we're going higher. Look what they did with the Stowe on that pullback. This is a very, very important detail. And this is how manipulated it is. You get the sell signal, it comes down, bounces on the 21, has no problem going up. This bought up big. Look at the Stowe. Look at the MACD. If it crosses into open, we're gonna go. So we got jobs tomorrow morning. All right. Now, I've been talking about this move here for days. How is that Stowe or MACD gonna react? Well, we got the cross. Remember, I said on the chat we got the cross. Boom. We're in full melt up mode now. This is the center rally. We've cleared those highs, obviously, by 100 points. We cleared the March. Look where we're at with this volume shelf. Nothing is going to stand in the way of all-time highs, except jobs. You got that all-time, it goes in and out. So again, guys, huge spot. Now, let's look at the IWM. Pulled quite the move. Now, what do you think? You've seen with your own eyes how they can keep QQQ and the FANG stocks sideways and move this. Now, I'm no genius except saying that 474 might print this week, which is scenario B. Now remember this. This is why I make these market analysis videos. This is why you're on the train and not in some guy's Discord who told you to buy puts. Okay? If we can clear this area here, it's been a long time since IWM was here. We're still lagging. We're still lagging. I know. We'll get to UPST. Hold on. Europe's gonna gap up. Dow Jones, though, that is absolutely insane. Look at the Stowe. Look at the MACD. Can go higher. All right. But do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? You know what that is? Nobody's gonna talk about it. That's the Dow Jones putting in an all-time high today. I know it's not on Twitter, and the Lambo boys aren't talking about it. That's an excessive move. Now, I've told you, look out for the 200 that's coming next. That hit under here. I'm telling you, SPY's going to 508. Okay? Is it going to go there in a straight line? No. All-time high. Remember. And we'll get to that. But remember the FOMC announcement price. Okay? Dixie has a long way to go yet. VIX didn't really do shit. Okay, that's the announcement price. Week down to 1181, came back up while the market is running hot. Bitcoin obviously showed this whole move. You know how I use Bitcoin as an indicator? Well, it showed the whole move. Oil, I'm sorry for people who are in commodities, must suck. I've never seen anything like this. I would not short this market. And again, I'm just looking out for you. And I'm not always right. I'm not saying that. But this data alone, if you're listening to someone who says short the market, yeah, you might get 464. But that, I've never in my whole trading career seen this at 70, ever. This is huge. All right. The RSI can go to 90 on the daily. It's at 83. Okay, you've seen it here and you've seen it there. That's 474 can hit. Then we're going to retrace. Then we're going to go even higher. Okay. They held the same thing. Now Brazil cut rates by 50 points after hours. People think it's all done. Do you know what's going to happen if these guys hold the same, or mention a pause, or even they've been front running the Fed? So you got Bank of England and you got the ECB. Nobody's going to tell you that either, but it's right there. Then you got imports and exports, but you got these jobless claims. And then obviously you got the press conference tomorrow and you got the mortgage rates. All right. Could this be the reversal of China? Maybe. I'm not saying it is, but I want to finish this week strong. Okay. So huge day tomorrow. Jobs and ECB rate. Okay. I just want to point out that, and I'm not trying to blow, smoke up my own ass, but I do put in a lot of time and work, and I appreciate all of you guys. But I called this KRE move with Doug. That's why we were hanging out here for days after catching that move. We knew this was going to happen, and it did. Okay, so again, as far as KRE, 53 is a level. 57 is a level, 60, and I'd say 61 is max. This can still run. Why? Look at the volume shelf. There's nothing there. Do you think, dude, I've seen so-called furus this week talking about shorting this. Do you think they know anything about... Look, regional banks are going to be a thing of the past in 20 years, obviously. Do you know how many people got caught off guard here? And here? This is going to go for its exit liquidity move. Alright, glad we got that out of the way. Now, SPY. Yes, and of course, there's many freaking names. I shouldn't have cut hood. I took the starter, sold it there. Would have made insane money. Yeah. I also sold UPST here and here and here and cut the rest here. I've been saying 44. You know, if you're a avid member of the Brotherhood, that I've said 44. It freaking pulled a move from 34 to 43 almost today. Okay? That is insane. Where's he going? To the gap. Then he's going to chew up some contracts. It's going to come down. Alright, so again, this trend line that we have here is still the trend line. It's going to come down. It's going to take Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Unless it fills it tomorrow, it'll probably reject and come down here. Then, all right, now I'm asking you, when KRE did the W, no one knows, okay? This has more volume here. This can go absolutely bonkers. I've said, I've said it's my Christmas name. This market is tricky. I talk about premiums. It's tricky. However, I said when we were down here, when he did that fake out, this is my Christmas name. That is probably one of the most insane daily candles I've ever seen. 20%. Unity. I've been saying 37, 37, 37. Look where it's at. Question now becomes, is this going to rip straight out of the gate tomorrow and come up to here? Good question. Can it do it? I'd say 37 is still pretty good. Remember, that's September. This is June. This is one of the most trickiest stocks to trade. What they did today, they held all the stocks they were going to shoot to the moon. They held those premiums down. And I'm sitting here and I'm kind of scaling out because I'm like, I don't know, man. Like the analysis and my gut says this goes, but I got to cover my ass. Did I had the biggest gains of the year? Yeah. Could I have made way more? Absolutely. But at the same time, I had a bunch of personal shit going on. Hood on watch. Now, this one's interesting. If Bitcoin's going to go here, because Bitcoin is rate sensitive, remember, that's the June high. We can still get $1 out of Hood. And I saw that dark pool and it didn't make sense to me. So I'm just going to trust the dark pool. That's all. All right. Coin. Are you freaking kidding me? Do you know? I don't even know. I don't want to look at the contracts. I had UPST 37s. That would have been I sold them when I was green as fuck on them. Wish I had held them. But look at this. 21 crossing now. I think this is going to go to 70 again. I really do. All right, Costco. Friday morning or Thursday afternoon, or after hours, it's going to have earnings. If it's good and it dumps and let's say it holds here, I'm buying calls. If it comes down to here, great, I'm buying calls. I don't care. I'm buying calls and I'm sitting on them. That's Friday. Tomorrow is tomorrow. MongoDB. Talk about nailing a freaking move. I knew it was capable of doing this. The premiums were like LRCX type of premiums. I sold here, I believe. Didn't catch that, and because I was like, holy moly. This I didn't fill on. I tried to fill right there. I was off by 10 cents. I wish I did. Those would have gone probably 1,000%. Now Meta. We caught the early move on Meta right there. And we caught this. This didn't move. Neither did this. Neither did this really. I mean, it hasn't even taken 240. Sure, if you bought there and held all day, you're thinking you're a genius. Apple, all-time highs. All right, so this is the problem here. But that's on a close. Not a week, but still. This should pull back. I don't know if it's gonna. Apple has no reason being here. It was only to save QQQ early here, and obviously QQQ over 400. And also, with that said, that's another thing no one's talking about. That's all-time high. So you got Dow Jones and NQ hitting all-time highs. I'm probably the only guy out there, and again, not blowing smoke out of my ass or into it, but just saying I'm one of the very few who called for all-time highs this year. And two of the indices put them in. Okay? Okay, we got a little bit of a week there. Great. We're a little bit off. Whatever. I call that all-time highs. It's gonna go over. Whatever. I said Home Depot is going to 340 in December. And some of you held. I didn't. I was in here today. It was one of the ones I cut. I didn't think we'd get a $10 move on it. We did. Beautiful. Now QQQ. And I'm not trying to blow smoke up my ass or out of it. But I'm one of the few guys who said all-time highs this year out there on the interweb. And that might as well be very close. SPY still has a little bit to go. We covered that. But Dow Jones obviously hit all-time highs. I'm glad I caught the move. I could have made it way more. You know, I made what I needed. You can't always get what you want, you know, but you get what you need. That kind of covers it. This is insane. So if jobs are in line with that, there's a few names I want to bring to your attention if we're really gonna do this, because I won't be playing Home Depot. I'm not saying Home Depot can't go to 420, but look at Peloton. If these super bullshit names are gonna start going, then this one was at one point in time also a Wall Street darling, currently coming in at $5.94. It's been up to $171. So something's gonna happen here, and it's gonna be something you've never seen. This one too, for that matter. This one can go higher too. I mean, it's really lagging not only last summer highs, but at one point in time, this also was a freaking, jeez, you know, $85 stock. So the indices can do what these guys did, and the rest can move. Now, IWM, we covered that. Keep an eye on it. Market risk is now at 257. And I can't stress this enough. If we go under 3.8 on this, rate cuts are gonna come fast and the market will explode to all-time highs. But we need some rotation. Okay? And we need to wait on premiums and all this stuff. Meta, okay, I mean, this is all. See that? Okay, be aware of that. Unity. Same thing. This pop, if it goes to all-time highs, don't maybe hang around. Okay, but these growth stocks, when they squeeze, they got so many shorts in them. The dark pool on these might not be, but look at that flow. I'm expecting Meta to do the move tomorrow. All right. That's a lot of dark pool. That obviously helps these shitty stocks too. Craziness all around. What a freaking day. Can't win them all, but we still did really, really good. And I had a great day. Tomorrow, same thing. Remember premiums tomorrow. And with that said, what I want to conclude with is this. I've said time and time again how the FOMC announcement price is important. We either trade above it or underneath it. It's at 464.40. Now you've just witnessed this, and I'm going to ask you, what's going to stop it from going there? Is it going to be a straight line? I doubt it. But again, I saw Furu yesterday put in a bunch of money on puts, and he just posted that he's down $125,000. He's got tens of thousands of followers. Complete bullshit. So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. Because it's not only about the Santa rally, it's about next year and going forward and honing in on our system and our community, keeping it nice and tight and doing what we do best. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you tomorrow.